What's going on, everybody? Today's video is going to be a little bit different. We are going to do a how-to video on a Chevy Sonic. We have a 2013 Chevy Sonic and we're going to do a GM Performance Parts complete suspension overhaul in it. This is the Sonic right here. These are the parts we're going to put in. It's GM Performance Parts, struts and springs. These are ZZP sway bar end links. And we have energy suspension sway bar bushings that we're gonna do. And we got new GM AC Delco upper caps for these struts. This kit is supposed to lower the car about 3/4 of an inch. So we will measure to see if that is true. It should give it a little bit better of a ride, a little bit sportier of a ride. So we are gonna do a complete how-to on this. And we will show you how to do it and what it takes, what tools and everything. I will be putting links to all this stuff and everything that you need in the description if you want to check it out and buy it. So we are going to get going. Hopefully it's not a big deal. It shouldn't be too bad, but you never know what you might run into. All right, so on the rear, the height is right at 27 inches. We'll see if that drops. We're gonna leave it right in the same spot. We'll see if it drops the way it's supposed to. And the front is right at 26 inches. So the front's sitting a little bit lower. So once again, we'll see if that drops the 3/4 of an inch it's supposed to. We'll go check the other side, make sure they're about the same. This one's a little bit higher, but it's probably just the way it's sitting on the pavement. And this rear one is right at 27, just like the other side. This is stock wheels and tire size, 195, 65, 15s. So this should be exactly the way it is when you buy the car. Okay, first things first, gotta jack it up, put your jack stand underneath. The lug nuts are 19 millimeters, so take the front wheel right off. The next thing we gotta do is take off the cowl and the wipers. The bolts for the top of the strut are right underneath here, so we're going to take all this off. There are black plastic caps on each of the wipers, so pop those off, and then we're going to get to the wipers, pull those. The cowl has these black clips right here that are easy to pop off, and then the whole cowl will slide out. The wipers are 15 millimeter socket for those nuts, so those will come right off. And then we'll probably have to close the hood. All right, so on the cowl, you want to pop these side pieces off so they'll slide out. Underneath this front little cover that you can pop up, there's one 7 millimeter bolt to take out. And then you should be able to slide that right out. So now you have where the struts are. This is the top mount for the strut. All right, so down here there's a 2 bolts on the bottom of the strut that go to the spindle. They're size 21, so you can go ahead and take both of those off. That one, and then the other one is right below it right there. All right, so these 2 bolts go through the shock into the spindle like this. There's splines on it that you can see, so once you take the nut off, you can put the nut back on loose, hit it with a hammer, and you can pop both of these out, and then the spindle will be free from the strut. You need to pull off the brake line right here, like that, and then whether you're doing end links or not, you're gonna have to take off this top piece. Since we're replacing this, we're gonna go ahead and take the whole end link out right now, and then we will get to the top nut to get the whole strut right out. For the end length, it's an 18 millimeter socket for the nut, a 6 millimeter Allen for inside. That is the same on both ends, the top and the bottom. To get to this top mount up here, we're gonna go ahead and take off this piece of trim just to get the wrench down easier. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 10 millimeter bolts that's holding it on, easy to get to. So we're gonna take that off just to give it some more room. This electrical wire right here goes to the windshield wiper motor. So if you want to take this off, you can get it all the way out of the way. All right, so we got the strut out now. So I'm gonna show you what we did. We bought the 24 millimeter pass-through socket that fits the top strut to make it easier. Put it on a pair of vice grips to hold it, and then we took a T50 Torx and undid this nut from the strut, just like that. And then these two pieces will be up on the top of the cowl, and then this is the mount from underneath the strut tower, and then you can just pull, you can pull the strut right out. When we go to put this back together, we'll take the spring compressor, compress this spring down, take that bolt out, and then swap everything over. All right, so in there we have the new sway bar bushing, energy suspension with the grease fitting on the top. There are two 13 millimeter bolts that hold it on. It's really tight to get to, but between a wrench and a socket and extension, you can get to it with it on the ground without a lift. So now that everything is out of the way, all the old stuff, we are going to build the new strut and put everything back in. All right, so on this we have the two spring compressors that we're going to compress the spring down so it's loose and there's no tension on anymore. This is another 24 millimeter nut, so once there's no tension on that, we're going to loosen that nut. Once there's no tension on the spring, we're going to loosen that nut off of the shock. We're going to loosen the nut off of the strut. Once again, that's another 24 millimeter with the T50 Torx inside, and then we'll be able to build the new one. Hey, do you want to record this? Man, you'll be kidding me. Doesn't seem like it moved yet. All right, so now this strut is built together. This is the GM Performance Parts strut with the new spring, new top cap. Got it all bolted together. We are gonna throw it in now. Like I said, this is supposed to be 3/4 of an inch lower, and we recorded what each corner was before we started, so we'll see if it actually is 3/4 of a difference. But now we're just gonna reverse all the steps of taking it out and put it right back in. All right, so now we got the new strut in here. Everything's tightened up. You gotta make sure you put your ABS wire and your brake hose back on right here. Tighten these two bolts up that hold the spindle to the strut. New end link, ZZP Performance end link is in there. That is all tight. And then we got the top cap tight up here. So this side is all set, ready to go. We will drop this down and go work on the other side. All right, guys, so same thing on this side. This is the right side. We already got the strut, everything all swapped out. There's two 21mm nuts. Take these off. You pound, when you put the nut back on, you can hit the bolts through and then take all that off. Take out the ABS sensor wire, take out the brake hose, do the end link right here. We swapped both side end links. We put ZZP end links on here. We did the energy suspension bushing on this side, and then on the top, once you have this off, you have this nut, which is a 24mm and a T50 Torx on top. So once that is all done, you can take it out. We swapped it over. We're gonna go jump on the back. The back's gonna be a lot easier to do. It's just springs and the strut. So the front's all done. We're gonna put the car down and then work on the rear. All right, so we're on the right rear. Right here, we're gonna take out this strut and we're gonna take out this spring. So there is one bolt down here that we're gonna take out, and there are these two bolts up here. These two bolts up here will take the mounting plate out for the strut. So we'll be able to take the whole strut out. We're gonna support the bottom with a jack. We take the strut out, we'll let the jack down and the spring will come loose. We'll pop that out, and then it'll be nice and easy to put everything back in new. All right, so I got the strut out, the rear strut out right here. There's two 15mm bolts that go up into the car. You can get this one with keeping the splash shield in. You just got to pull it away a little bit. That one's easy to get to. And then the bottom bolt is this 18mm that just comes out from the spindle. Comes out of the spindle like this from this side. So that strut's out. We're going to take the other strut out, so then we can lower the whole rear subframe down to get the springs out, because there's still too much tension on that. So this is the old strut out. There's a nut up top right here. This nut up here is a 15mm. Take that off. So this mount has to be swapped over to the new strut. The bump stop and the cover need to get swapped over to the new strut also. So I'm just taking a pair of vice grips and holding it right here on the bottom, and then turning this, and then you can get it off. Basically the same thing to reinstall it. That's the new strut right there, already put together. So he's gonna put that in while I do this one, and then we'll have both of them swapped over. The new springs are already in, which are a little bit shorter obviously than the old ones. So we'll get the struts swapped, and then we will put this back on the ground. All right, so here you can see springs in. Here's the bolt, the lower bolt for the strut. It's in there right there. And then the two go up here. And then that's the new strut, GM Performance strut with the springs. And that's the same on both sides, exactly the same. All right, so here it is all done. It does look like it's less raked out on the rear. We have not measured it yet to see if it has dropped, but we wanted to drive it and see if it would settle in a little bit. So yeah, that's it right now. It looks pretty good. We're gonna go home, measure it, see if it's settled in after we drove it around for a little bit and got the shocks working. Hopefully you guys like the video, and I will get you back with those measurements. So this is the left rear. It is right at 26.5. That's down a half an inch from 27. The left front is about 25.5. This right front is right at 26. And this right rear is 26.25. All right, so that's it. We just got done. It just started raining. We got done just in time, so it's all set now. We just gave you the measurements for everything. The GM Performance part, suspension, package, ZZP sway bar end links, NG suspension, sway bar bushings in the front, new struts and springs all around. Hopefully you guys like that video. We will be doing a couple more mods to this car in the future. If you have any questions about what we did, please let me know. I'm gonna make a list in the description of all the parts that we use and all the tools and everything that you need to do this. If you have any questions about that, please let me know. If not, I will see you next time.